To know why I couldn't go see him at his dad's, and why can't his dad come over and see his bedroom at our house. It was really a wake-up call. Even if we don't want to for ourselves right now.
With this whole situation just exploded cause Alicia Keys ain't the type to sit back and play the quiet loyal wife while Swizz Beatz runs wild behind the scenes. If anyone thought she'd stay silent, think again. Word on the streets is that Alicia just ended the marriage. And the reason Swizz couldn't keep it together. Now people are asking who's real and who's fake. Cause this drama ain't just about a little cheating. Insiders say Swizz might have gotten his side chick pregnant. That's right. Alicia's out. The ring's off and she's got a whole new empire state of mind. The divorce papers are reportedly in. And she's not just walking away. She's storming out of there with her head high and no regrets. But here's where it gets even crazier. This ain't no random one-night mess-up. Folks are saying Swizz has been creeping with the same woman for a minute, like possibly right under Alicia's nose. And now, boom, pregnancy rumors. That might have been the final straw in a marriage that was already quietly falling apart. Fans are in total shock. Now, everybody's asking the same thing. How could Swizz do Alicia like that? How long has she known? And how deep does this betrayal really go? From what's flying all over social media, Alicia just hit her limit and she's done. Insiders close to her say this split is not going to be some quiet behind-the-scenes deal. Nope. It's about to get messy. Sources say Alicia already hired one of the coldest celebrity divorce lawyers in Hollywood, and she's ready to drag Swizz straight into the courtroom. She's not playing games. He tried to play her dirty, and now she's flipping the whole script. So, what really went down? This ain't just your typical cheating scandal. Swizz allegedly got caught up with the same woman he's been messing with on the low for a while now. And here's the jaw dropper. That woman is reportedly pregnant. Like really pregnant. That means Swizz might be bringing a whole new baby into this world with someone who's not Alicia. And Alicia, she's not about to stick around and play stepmom to that mess. People thought Alicia was moving in silence. But the streets, oh, they were watching everything. She was just spotted out in public and fans instantly knew something was off. This wasn't just a casual walk. Alicia was clearly trying to keep a low profile, hiding her face like she didn't want anyone to recognize her. That move alone had people buzzing. But then came the real bombshell. Turns out she wasn't out shopping or grabbing lunch. She had just walked out of her divorce lawyer's office and now fans are convinced she's moving in silence because she doesn't want Swizz to know what's coming. Allegedly, Alicia is about to drop those papers on him with zero warning. Total sneak attack. Swizz is about to find out the hard way. Alicia is not the one to mess with. For years, whispers followed their marriage like a dark cloud. People kept talking about Swizz stepping out, side chicks showing up with receipts, and drama brewing just under the surface. But every time Swizz denied it all, he'd be out here swearing loyalty like it's Alicia or nothing. And somehow he always came out looking squeaky clean. But now it ain't just gossip anymore. This time there's reportedly a whole baby in the picture. And you can't lie your way out of that. A pregnancy test don't care about public image or smooth talking. With Alicia now lawyering up behind the scenes, planning her exit like a boss. People are saying Swizz might have finally messed up big time. And here's what's wild. This didn't come out of nowhere. There have been blind items and quiet rumors swirling for years. One from way back in 2021 basically spilled everything. It said, "Don't believe the hype. That alphabet-loving producer-rapper stays cheating. He keeps it low-key though. Never messes with big names. Last time that happened, he had to marry her."
Like, people are forgetting when she moved into Swizz and them's house to work on the music with him, he was still married to his wife, living in that same house. And then she moved in while she was cool with the wife. It's plotting to steal her husband to cover up the fact.
Now fast forward to today. Tell me that doesn't sound exactly like Swizz. It's all adding up now and fans are starting to put the puzzle together. From quiet whispers to public scandal, this whole thing just flipped from rumors to receipts and it looks like Alicia's done playing nice. Now the math is finally math and fans are realizing the signs were always there. Another old blind item just resurfaced and it spilled some serious tea. This former A-list singer, now Aminous, been busy with her new TV gig. But her man, has been out here messing around with his little protege, someone he thinks is about to blow up. The timing, icy cold. Alicia was filming The Voice during that exact period. And guess who was busy mentoring young artists on the side? Swizz. Suddenly, this blind item don't sound so blind anymore. It's all starting to click, and fans are convinced Alicia's finally had enough and is ready to shut this whole thing down with a brand new Empire state of mind. But here's where things get extra messy. Even with everything going down, not everyone's running to defend Alicia. Because let's keep it real for a sec. This exact situation, she might have helped create it. The internet doesn't forget, and fans have been quick to bring up the past. When Alicia and Swizz first got together, Swizz was still married legally. That whole scandal had the blogs in a full chokehold. Alicia was getting dragged left and right for stepping into a marriage that wasn't over yet. Remember what Juanini once said? Close your legs to married men. Now over a decade later, it's feeling like karma's back with a twist. Fans are saying it's that old rule. You lose them, how you got them. Back then, Swizz was still tied to singer Mashanda when he started seeing Alicia. And Manda, she didn't keep quiet. She unleashed on social media and called Alicia out in the rawest way possible. It all kicked off after Alicia tweeted something like, "Is it better to go for the smart choice or the one that sparks?" Woo! Mashanda snapped back with an open letter that rocked the internet. Straight up calling Alicia out for playing with her family like it was some fairy tale love story. Fans were shook. That moment flipped public opinion real quick. Mashanda revealed that she even reached out to Alicia directly, Womanta woman, and let her know they were still married, still living together, and had just had a baby. But according to her, Alicia didn't care one bit. In her now infamous open letter, Mashanda wrote, "In the messages I sent to Alicia Keys, I made it clear, despite what she might have heard, I was still married, still living with my husband, and we had just had a child. It's been 2 years, and I've never gotten a response. What I do get is constant selfish behavior and zero concern for me or my son." This right here, it was the scandal that never fully disappeared. And now it's back in the spotlight with a brand new plot twist. She said she believed Alicia until she found out. Alicia might have been sleeping with her husband. Both Alicia and Swizz denied the affair at first, but months later they finally came clean. And it didn't stop there. Mashanda revealed that she even went straight to Alicia, woman Toaman, and asked her to back off so she could work through her marriage. But Alicia, she didn't budge. Mashanda poured it all out in her open letter, writing, "If I was your woman and you were my man, you know the role you played and how you helped destroy my marriage." She said, "I asked you to step back and let me deal with my family issues you helped create." And that letter, that thing left a mark that never faded. People couldn't forget it. So now with Alicia allegedly getting hit with the same kind of betrayal she once ignored, fans are calling it what it looks like, karma. But if you ask Manda, Alicia wasn't just having a secret thing with Swizz, she was pushing for the whole family to break up. Reports say Alicia was pressuring Swizz to leave Manda entirely. And when he finally filed for divorce, things went from messy to straight up nuclear. Because Alicia allegedly didn't stop there. Insiders claimed she pushed Swizz to go after full custody of his son, Kasim Jr., and that's what really set the fire off. What was already a wreck turned into a full-blown war. The drama was loud, bitter, and dragged on for years. And honestly, a lot of fans still haven't moved on. Now that history might be coming full circle, people are watching it all unfold like this is karma in real time. Eventually, Mashanda decided to put her son first and called for peace. She stepped up and proposed a truce between herself, Swizz, and Alicia. And yeah, they agreed. But insiders say Alicia wasn't exactly thrilled. She only played along because the heat was getting out of control. She was already being dragged as a homewrecker online, and the last thing she wanted was more smoke. So even though it looked like everything was cool on the outside, folks say it was all just for show, more about saving face than truly making peace. Still, they tried to keep it positive in public. They even did a few appearances together, including that ABC interview. In it, they talked all about building a strong co-parenting relationship and claimed they had moved on by putting the kids first. But let's be real. Beneath all that polished PR, some fans never bought the happy family act. On the surface, it all looked picture perfect. 3 grown adults coming together for the kids, rising above all the mess. They sat down, talked peace, and made it look like a real-life fairy tale. But let's not get it twisted. At the end of the day, when the cameras turned off, it was still Mashanda, the woman who got cheated on, who had to be the bigger person. She was the one who stepped up, swallowed her pride, and fixed the co-parenting situation because she didn't want her son caught in the chaos. While everyone was clapping it up for her grace and maturity, insiders say Alicia wasn't too happy about all that praise heading Mac's way. That's when Alicia allegedly started running PR plays, polished interviews, soft-focused photoshoots, and inspiring stories to flip the narrative and clean up her image. She was trying hard to shake that home wrecker label and come off as misunderstood instead. But you'll know Jaguar Wright wasn't about to let her get away with it. Jaguar came in hot and called it all out. She said, plain and simple, there was an affair. And it didn't just happen behind closed doors. Jaguar claims it started while Alicia was literally living with Swizz and Mashanda. Yep. According to Jaguar, Alicia moved into their home, claiming it was for music work, but she had other plans. She says Alicia was out here sneaking around with Swizz right under the same roof. Talk about betrayal on a whole new level. And for a while, it really looked like Alicia had dodged the karma. But what she forgot is that Swizz had a history, a long one. Alicia wasn't the first and definitely not the second. She was just the one who got the ring. Back in 2000, when Mashanda was pregnant with their first child, Swizz was already out here doing her dirty. He cheated on her with a woman named Nicole Levi. And to make things worse, Nicole got pregnant at the same time Mashanda was carrying their baby. That heartbreak hit hard. The stress reportedly caused serious complications with Mashan's pregnancy, and tragically their baby was stillborn. It was devastating. But somehow she forgave him. They still got married in 2004, trying to build something real. But then came the mess. Alicia and Swizz allegedly started hooking up around 2007 to 2008. But wait, he wasn't just sneaking around with Alicia. Turns out he was also messing with another woman, Jana Sebastian. And guess what? Jana ended up giving birth to his daughter, Nicole. So, let's break this down. Swizz wasn't just cheating on Manda. He was double timing with two different women at the same time. This wasn't just a love triangle. It was a whole web of betrayal. And Alicia walked right into the middle of it. And the wildest part, neither of these women, including Alicia, seemed to mind it much back in the day. But now, 17 years later, here we are. And Swizz still ain't changed. Word on the streets is he's back at it again. Not just allegedly cheating, but this time with a whole baby on the way. Yeah, you heard that right. The side chick, she's not just newly pregnant, she's reportedly due any day now. If it's true, Swizz is about to become a father of 6. Same man, same mess. Just another baby added to the mix and a marriage dangling by a thread. This question mark. This was the final straw for Alicia. See, she might have brushed off the flirting. She might have stayed quiet through those shady studio sessions and low-key link-ups. Maybe she even ignored the whispers about little affairs. But a whole baby? Nah, that was never part of the deal. She's not about to play stepmom to some newborn from a side chick. Not when that exact same situation is what tore apart his last marriage. The irony is too loud to ignore. Back then, Alicia was cool being the other woman, even stepping into that stepmom role like it was all love. But now that the roles are flipped, she's not sticking around to play the same game. So, there it is, y'all. After all the rumors, all the drama, and all the heartbreak, the secret's out. Swizz didn't just cheat. He allegedly went all in and got his side chick pregnant. And Alicia, she's not here to clean up this disaster. She's walking away. This divorce ain't just about betrayal. It's about finally reclaiming her peace and cutting ties with the toxic cycle she once chose to be part of. But the question is, what's next in this Swizz saga? Is Alicia really done? Or will he pull something wild and try to win her back? Will they shock everyone and spin the whole story? Or is this truly the final curtain on a 15-year roller coaster? One thing's for sure, two things for certain. This story ain't over. So, hit that like, subscribe, and drop a comment with your thoughts on this madness. What do you think Alicia's next move should be? Let's talk about it down below. And we'll catch y'all in the next one. Because this diary, it's still got pages left to turn.